So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as Messi!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong. A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Firmino really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Takes a shot! Alonso. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Knocks it out wide. Well, that's an excellent interception. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So, we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi. And Jamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, great leap! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Robson is someone with real dynamite in his boots. No, not quite on the same wavelength. So we're still where we started right now. And here's Schneider. Alvarez gets flagged offside. The keeper's ball. Xavi Alonso. He's under a lot of pressure there. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, they could be caught out here. And Shevchenko! Manchester United have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Played into the box. Iwobi is, of course, well-known. Vermin! Goal! Manchester United! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Alvarez. Pass is just off target.
Aston really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Robson. He's having a pop! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There will be a throw-in. Tries to cross. He's rising! Araujo clears without hesitation. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Alvarez. Danielson. Zanetti. Now it's Lopez. Pass somewhat off target. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Great vision. And this is Messi.
Aston certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Schneider driving forward, threads one in. Alvarez in acres of space out wide. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Cross into the box. He leaps for it. Oh, crossbar! And now they can clear their lines. Koulibaly tries to clear. Schneider really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Will be 1 minute at a time.
And the pass is intercepted. Fermin. Yamal. Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitutions taking place.
So we're underway for the second half.
Aston can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Schneider. Robson. And it's Xabi Alonso. He's had a shot! And no mistake. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That is ended up in no man's land. Played into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Danielson gets into a good position. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Xabi Alonso. And this is Shevchenko. He's in, must be! Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee's come over, it's a red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Schneider is standing over this one.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit, who may well...
Great chance! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
After 59 minutes is number 10.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Short changes him with that pass. That is a great pick out. He's found the way through. Danielson, not the most accurate pass. And here's Iwobi. Yamal, nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too. Chips it through. And that is expertly dealt with. Vermeer. That has not gone well. Iwobi. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. In it comes. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Xabi Alonso cuts it out. Vermeer has found the net here, of course. Now it's Schneider. Now it's Shevchenko. And that's gone loose. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Iwobi. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Loose ball now. Shot, surely! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Number 17, Iwobi. Coming on the field.
And it's Doué.
Number 18, Mbappe. Number 9,
Elise.
Substitution in progress.
Schneider. Looking for options for movement. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Doué. Looking for the run. Space for him to turn and look. Cross flung in towards the middle. He won't be happy with that one. Takes a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Silvestre spots it and intercepts. No way through. And the through ball. He's in a great position here. Olise. That's a cute ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Now that looks a decent ball. And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
4 added minutes on the board. And he cuts out the supply. Can he get it through? That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Olise. Now it's Olise. Now it's Alvarez. And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
And a quick reminder
So
today,
there it
everybody,
is.
to
What
make
struck you
sure
most
to
about
put
that?
litter
Well,
in
what
the
a
bins
difference a
properly.
half.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he...
Cristiano Ronaldo!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
It's a good foot in there. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He has kept it out. What great reactions. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Garcia breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. He's having a pop!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Baresi gets over and intercepts. Passing is crisp and sharp. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Serginho, can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he welcomes it in. That's the keeper's ball. No goals as yet. Simeone, nicely shaped ball.
Manchester United always have been...
Tries from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, such a clever touch. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to break the deadlock. Just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
For Manchester United, after 22 minutes, is number 9, Kylian Mbappe.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Schneider! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's superb. Bellingham! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Koundé.
Aston really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Threads one in. Albert Ferrer promptly onto that, and that is that. Aims beyond the defence. Bellingham. Simeone. Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. Xavi Alonso. Araujo. Out of play for a throw.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And here's Mbappe. Albert Ferrer. And they're back on the ball again. It's Xavi Alonso.
Aston truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
No, again there's no way through. And it's Davids. Davids has been caught there, it's a foul. And he's lifted it over.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Koundé. Now he's off and running. The less said about that pass, the better. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Ronaldo. And it's been given away. He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Getting up there!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe. Courtois with the clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. Looking for a runner. Well, that pass isn't the best. Koundé. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's a key interception. And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
In a blue hat, kindly make his way to the information centre.
So we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible. But
oh, they could be caught out here. Real chance here. Real chance! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 20, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Now, can they get him away? That looks a cracking ball. Silvestre. And he's let fly. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Davids actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United get their 4th corner. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Throw it. Tries a shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's got away. Lovely feet. It's Schneider! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Kukçu in acres of space out wide. There will be a throw-in. Schneider. Can he get it through? Schneider. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. Xavi Alonso, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he is dashing away. He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Quick look, then plays it in. It will be. Mbappe, nice physical challenge. And that has put paid to that. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Sneijder, looking to play him in. Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ronaldo is flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Now it's Mbappe. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That is good alertness. And it's Serginho. Alvarez receives it in a good position here. Can he spark a counter here? He's found a way through. Albert Ferrer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well-timed, excellent interception. Played into space, and this is Ronaldo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, wow, that's crazy!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
For Manchester United, after 85 minutes is number 20, Cristiano Ronaldo.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Alvarez.
A case now of complete control.
Coming on the field, number 24.
Flings in a... And a header!
Number 9.
Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Simeone! And he should have made it 4.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Added minutes has been
Araujo
indicated.
spots it and intercepts. Serginho looking for options for movement. Referee's given a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. 4 added minutes on the board. And Shevchenko! Great football, shot and save. It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
Hearts with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking for options for movement. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. It's not an especially good pass, that. McTominay. Bellingham. Robson does really well to win the ball there. Frimpong cuts it out. Spread to the right. That's a delicate pass. Messi picks it up out wide.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Gets his head on it! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Big chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Xavi Alonso. Messi, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a shade optimistic. Çalhanoğlu knocks it into space. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. Tries to pass it through. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Iwobi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Iwobi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to play it through. Maldini gets over and intercepts.
Aston really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Xavi Alonso. Iwobi. Now he's got space here.
Hearts really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they...
Shoots! Oh, it's come loose! And it's Hazard. Messi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Cucurella. Ball played for Conte. Threads one in. Oh, good. And a chance! And he hits the net. 2 up now, and they are cruising. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
18, Lionel Messi.
Hearts are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he's there to belt it away. And this is Messi. And he's cut it out. Nicely shaped ball. Pass somewhat off target. Albert Ferrer. That pass has been well intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Drogba. Robson. Looking for the run. Robson. Played into the box. Goes for a shot! And there's a goal! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find...
And the shot! Albert Ferrer. Iwobi is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Alvarez is wide and looking to get onto this.
2 added minutes has been
Fighting
indicated.
looking ball, that. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get it through? In towards the back stick. And the referee has blown for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. We're on the move again.
Aston can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Drogba! It's Drogba! Terrific effort! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Messi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Iwobi. Great vision. Robson. Robson showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good effort. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
João Cancelo is looking to influence the game from out wide. Iwobi looking to receive it in space. Silvestre. Robson. Chance, surely! Well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 56 minutes.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Lionel Messi.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down.
He leaps for it. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now, that looks a decent ball. That is good alertness. Now, can they get him away? Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Alvarez. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Garcia claims it, safe hands. And he's intervened well there. Messi powering forward here. Chalhanoglu.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Can he get on the end of this? McTominay wins the duel this time. McTominay, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Drogba. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Hearts clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Messi! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field. Number 18. Mbappe.
Robson
Number
is always
19,
playing with one eye
Patrick.
on the spectacular. Looking to play him in. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Can he finish? And that's in. And they're back in front. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer
After
pass,
79
perfectly
minutes
delivered.
is number 9, Eden Hazard. Substitution on the field. Number 14, Brian Robson. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Desiree Doué.
So we have further activity on the bench here. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
João Cancelo. It's a searching pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's in a great position here. Garcia gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Looking for the run. He has a look up. It's Drogba! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Raul. And it's Pedri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's shifting through the gears here. He is through here. Messi! It's a goal! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Number 18, Lionel Messi.
Hearts have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Nice cross. Oh, great leap! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
So it's away we go then.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
And it's De Bruyne. And he's intervened well there.
Messi. Xavi Alonso.
Now it's Raul. Messi.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now he's off and running. Messi. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Now it's Raul. Lobbed in behind. That looks a good ball through. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Raul. Raul! Just the wrong side.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
And he's there to retrieve it. Alvarez going forward. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Messi, looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here.
Xavi Alonso.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Neither side yet able to find the net.
Messi.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's been caught on, and the finish! It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Aston are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he has been fouled there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
So he's plotting something before playing it in.
Now it's Alvarez, looking for a runner.
What a delightful ball.
And he's certainly onside. It's Raul! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's a sharp little ball here. Could be danger here. Big chance! Messi is always looking to break lines. Now there's a fine ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And he's picked it up out wide. De Bruyne delivers. Crossed in again.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Frimpong. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Xabi Alonso. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Serginho in acres of space out wide. And no, that was never going to make it. Short changes him with that pass. De Bruyne. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, that's fabulous. Albert Ferrer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Bruyne, outsmarting him this time. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Bellingham. And it's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So let's get the ball rolling.
Aston definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Barcelona restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
De Bruyne. Xabi Alonso. Silvestre. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Drives it in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Raul. And it's Messi. Shot could be on. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Ronaldo.
Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Goal!
Now, there's a terrific hit. And he was quick to react. That's an imaginative pass. This might... Can he finish?
De Bruyne can see Xabi Alonso with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15.
Xabi Alonso has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Now that looks a decent ball. Xabi Alonso. Robson is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Bellingham. And they've got a throw. Frimpong. And here's Bellingham.
De Bruyne.
For Messi. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Alvarez.
De Bruyne.
Shevchenko constantly looking for the ball into the box. Succumbs to the pressure. Frimpong. Now it's Raul. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi, he's shifting through the gears here.
Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Alvarez.
Ah, that's a fine interception.
Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
75 minutes played. And it's hoisted clear.
Aston clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Pedri. Knocks it into space. Serginho.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Looking for the run. Raul.
No, it's come to nothing.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that's well spotted.
Pedri.
De Bruyne
Gets on his bike and on the move.
and he's picked out the run. They get a throw in.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14, el dorsal 27 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22, el dorsal 11. Cambio de jugadores.
Pedri has it in a wide position.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Alvarez is onto this. Pedri. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Doué. He'll try from distance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Doué. Lovely pass.
Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
It's a good run he's making out on the left. And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Alvarez.
Voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and welcome
all the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
So off we go then.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Goes for a shot! Oh, crossbar! Dani Olmo proves too strong. Caceres tries to pass it through. Costa Curta. And it's Serginho.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
And that was asking for too much. Silvestre. And it's Schneider.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. For Xavi Alonso.
Can he get it through? De Jong. Dani Olmo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
It's a throw-in. Caceres. Ronaldinho.
He has found the way through. There's the header!
No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And it's Ronaldinho.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing.
And he's lost his man here.
Ronald.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
After 16 minutes is number 18.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to...
Oh no, what has happened here? He is through here. Looking for a runner.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Schneider challenged just a bit on the firm side. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
Chiellini gets a foot in here. Serginho finding himself in space.
Schneider is flagged offside.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Schneider.
Silvestre, great vision, and he's picked it up out wide. Not a hint of offside here. It's a goal kick. It's a promising position. Well read, and the danger is averted. Shot, surely! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Looking for options for movement. And he's whipped it across. That's a decent clearance. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Cáceres. Hangs in across. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Swung over, and that has been cleared. And here's Alvarez. Knocks it out wide. And that is headed for the middle. And he's there to clear it. And they're quick to get it back. It's a pretty loose pass. Schneider.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Schneider. Out towards the flank.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Cafu clears. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Serginho. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
To our better stadium.
Oh, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2. So right back into the action. And it's Messi. De Jong. Chiellini running with the ball. Strong challenge. Tries one from range. Shapes to shoot. Oh, it's a vicious effort. Now he's off and running. Serginho. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Serginho. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's found a way through. Always onto this. Caught offside that time. Raul chasing after it. And this is Ronaldo. Played out wide. Serginho, and he's managed to get free. Cross in, looks like a good one. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Chris, chance for a shot! And he's stuck it away. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
21, Cristiano Ronaldo.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Xavi Alonso. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, that has not gone well. And it's Olmo.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Raul. Great ball if he can get there. Big chance! And it's in! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
After 69 minutes is...
So the lead now is 2.
Alvarez.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Alvarez.
Serginho. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good alertness. That's a good foot in there. And the through ball. Garcia gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So we have
Alvarez.
movement on both benches.
Number 18. Raul. Number 5. Xavi Alonso.
Going to be disappointed with that.
Coming on the field.
Threads one in.
Number 11.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for
Number
offside.
9. Desiree doing. Number 20. Çalhanoğlu. Substitution in progress.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Akanji. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's... Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So now the difference is 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nicely weighted ball. They get a throw in. Probing pass.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's found a way through. And it's Serginho. Oh, some tackle that. Now it's Sneijder. He's looking wide. Looking for the run. Serginho. There's the delivery. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Done delicately. And he's let fly! And the goalkeeper watches it past. Not the most accurate pass. Ambitious ball here. That's a simple one for the keeper. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And this is Shevchenko. And he's running through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Serginho might just make this. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Mbappe. And here's Doué. Serginho. And that will be it. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Ronaldinho voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please watch the screen for train departure.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Aston definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
So that's got things underway.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Now, can they get him away? That's a risky ball, you've got to say. No, that's been intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. It's roll! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Referee's given a throw.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. And they're back on the ball again. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's found a way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Zielinski, terrific effort! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's managed to gift it back. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Albert Ferrer bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's the shot! It's in! And we have liftoff! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 18 minutes is number 13.
Liverpool have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Foden is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Robson, and a header! It's run loose, who's going to get there? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, what a mistake! Serginho, oh, just a kick, goes for a shot! And there's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now he's running away. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Tries one from range. Plays. Oh, he has another go. And that's a sharp finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he's had it nicked away. Gets a good foot in there. Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good alertness. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Beckenbauer. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Serginho. And it's made its way to him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Foden. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, such a clever touch. Has a look up and delivers. Beckenbauer is there to clear. And smartly reclaimed.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a shot. It's roll! He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Look, we can't say that's a surprise, Peter. He knew what the consequences were. He really did.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Mbappe is onto this. And it's Koundé. And he's there to clear it. And for the first half, that is that. Liverpool are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund. Substitution on the field, number 9, Mbappe.
Second period then underway.
Number 18.
Liverpool clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Raul, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Looking for options for movement. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Liverpool different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is through here. Beckham. Tries a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
The goal scorer.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Number 21, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Chiellini. So, can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Looking for the run. What a throw in. Robson. Some front-footed pressing going on here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Liverpool still have the cards to affect this game.
Liverpool really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Chiellini. Raul. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Raul. Now Foden. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to play it through. And this is Raul. Oh, he's all on. Can he finish? It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Number 17, Raul. Substitution on the field, number 6, Chiellini.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Barcelona
15,
go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Coming on the field,
Now it's Beckham.
number 14, Xabi Alonso.
Serginho.
Number
That has
10,
not gone well.
Ronaldinho. Number
Caceres.
17, Iwobi.
Oh, easy pickings
Number
there.
23,
Raul.
Beckham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Beckham. Xavi Alonso. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That's good vision. Cristiano Ronaldo! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So now the difference is 3.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, they could be caught out here. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, it's Raul. Robson. It's Xavi Alonso. Nice bit of trickery. DiMarco. Cristiano Ronaldo. And reclaimed it in a trice. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Xavi Alonso. Played into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution in progress.
And it goes cross-field. Koundé. Searching pass he's played there. Koundé is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that's gone loose. Taken back almost at once. DiMarco.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Albert Ferrer gets across to intercept that. 4 extra minutes added on. And he cuts out the supply. And that is as far as it goes. Liverpool illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with
everybody,
nothing.
and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask
How would you
all to
summarise what
kindly
we've
stay
seen today
seated
then,
during
Jim? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball, and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4.
Chance for a shot! That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And it's made its way to him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
That's been drilled forward.
Oh, some astute defending there.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Now he's off and running. Engages and forces him off the ball. Caceres. And it's Schneider. Takes the shot!
Oh, nearly.
So we're still where we started right now. Now that's well seen too. Great vision. Alvarez. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Schlotterbeck. Knocks it into space. Killishoy. He's found a way through. Rijkaard has a look up and delivers. Nice interception, well timed.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for a runner. Well played right. Decent chance! Incredible! Just incredible! Has he won it? He just might have won it! How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Ajax have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Haaland. Xavi Alonso. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Nicely shaped ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Schlotterbeck. That's Caceres. Just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard. Baresi.
Alaba.
And a header! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been... And again! Ronaldinho. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Rijkaard. Stood up well to him there. Now he's got space here. Oh, delightful ball. They're urging him to shoot. Big chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well timed, excellent interception. Xavi Alonso. And he's running through. Oh, he's one-on-one!
It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty.
Liverpool present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this to extend their lead. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. And it's Frimpong.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's a pretty loose pass. And we've reached half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
Away we go again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played. Tries a shot! Keeper's got his work done. And it's hoisted clear. It's played through for him. It's loose now. And a chance! He's kept it out just.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Ajax, have the chance to go the other way. Oh, well measured. And this is Gerrard. He has found the way. Bullish header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Pinches it off him. He won't be happy with that one. Here's a chance! And the ball's come loose here. Cross in, looks like a good one. Courtois claims it, safe hands. He's in a great position here. Alvarez! It's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Number 18.
Liverpool get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. Xavi Alonso. Haaland, great defending, strong and determined. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Schlotterbeck. Frimpong. Kılıçsoy. Ball played for Rijkaard. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Good ball over the top. And he's there to retrieve it. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Xavi Alonso. Ronaldinho. Xavi Alonso. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's an imaginative pass. That has not gone well. Gerrard. It's Gerrard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Outstanding save to keep that out.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 9.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 7. Danny Olmo.
Goes for a shot! Oh, crossbar!
Schlotterbeck
Schlotterbeck clears without hesitation.
Number 13. Van Dijk.
And now a sudden
Number
chance to
17.
counter.
Vinicius Junior.
Played into space. Good read, needed to be.
Substitution in progress.
And it's McAllister. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's through here. And he's decided to go for it. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Vinicius Junior is flagged offside. Picked out brilliantly. Takes a shot!
Oh, he's been caught napping.
It's a...
There's the header! It's in!
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
After 82 minutes is...
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Van Dijk!
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Oh, good-looking ball. Looking to play him in. Caught offside that time. Van Dijk.
Van Dijk really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Pretty robust defending.
Oh, that's well spotted.
And it's McAllister.
Ajax can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He is just caressing the ball.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Done delicately. And it's Van Dijk.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps.
The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less
Please
everyone.
make sure to watch the screen for an information.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Van Nistelrooy. Corner it is. And we have our very first corner. Rodri getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's having a hit! Kimmich! That's wonderful! A finish right from the top draw! He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Kimmich. Schneider. Tries to play it through. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Schneider. Schneider! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Van Dijk. And it's Fernandes. Here's Rodri. Van Dijk. Robson. Tries one from range. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that's neat. Tries a shot! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Xavi Alonso. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He'll try from distance. That's a fair try, but just off target.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. That has been cut short. Not the most accurate pass. Iwobi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Kimmich. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Alvarez. He's going for goal! Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things looking... Oh, shooting chance! And he's stuck it away. And he is just ripping it up.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
After 38 minutes is
clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Goes for a shot! Oh, almost a sixth.
Aston really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Corner number 3 coming up. Towering header! Camavinga.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a threatening ball. And the shot! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
James. Iwobi is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Now that looks a decent ball. And he can thump it away. And that's a throw-in. And here's Schneider. Van Nistelrooy! And that's a tidy finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
That's an imaginative pass. That's the end of the first 45. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we are back underway. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Lovely bit of skill. Van Nistelrooy! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Van Dijk. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. There's a sharp little ball here. Real chance! And yes, it's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Vardiol. And Fernandez. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And he's got the beating of his man. Now, can he find a finish? And Van Nistelrooy! And a neat finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been true.
Shot a goal! And that's a good finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
He's found a way through. Oh, he's one-on-one!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they've got a throw. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Doué to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
And here's Van Nistelrooy, caresses it through, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Doué! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! About as smooth as it gets. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think...
Decent chance! And that's a sharp finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. To be expected.
Van Nistelrooy! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 71 minutes...
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Van Nistelrooy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Xabi Alonso does well to get it back. Nicely shaped ball. This looks promising. He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Look, we can't say that's a surprise, Peter. He knew what the consequences were. He really did. I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substitution in progress.
Aston have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Looking to play him in. Iwobi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Shapes to shoot! And that's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
minutes is number 3.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And this is Raul. Raul. It's Raul! And it's in!
And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
23.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Coming on the field is number 14.
Messi. Mbappe.
And here's the chance to counter. The message is clear. None shall pass.
He's in plenty of space here. Bellingham. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
There's the shot!
Now it's Bellingham.
Bellingham! Goal! It's the moment they all wanted. A goal in his 100th game.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 4, Bellingham.
Manchester United making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Is there any support? He might not. He's having a shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout.